Hey friends, hope you're having a great week. And in this midweek moment, want to talk with you for a few minutes about the Great Commission and ask you a very important question. Do you know what the Great Commission is? We try to get the Great Commission out in front of people as often as we possibly can here at church. But the reason I'm asking us this question is that the Barna Group has released some very, very startling statistical information as it relates to the Great Commission. They asked churchgoers, regular churchgoers, people that go to church a lot, most Sundays out of the year. And they asked them the simple question, have you heard of the Great Commission? And look at this, 51% said no, they haven't heard of the Great Commission. 6% have said, I'm not sure. 25% say, yeah, but I've heard of it, but I can't recall the exact meaning of it. Well, what is it? I can't articulate it. And then only 17% say, yeah, I've heard of the Great Commission, and they can also say, yeah, here's what it means. So it tells us that a startling 82% of churchgoers, more than likely, don't know the Great Commission. Where's the fault in this? It's not in the 82%. The fault is in the leadership within the local church. Folks, if we don't get the Great Commission out there, then we're failing as a local church. So I want to show you where you can find the Great Commission in the Bible, a little bit about what it means, and some important questions that you can ask yourself as a follower of Jesus. So here's where you can find the Great Commission. It's in Matthew chapter 28, verses 18 through 20, right after the resurrection of Jesus Christ, which, by the way, we're going to celebrate this Sunday at 10 o'clock here at Corinth Baptist Church outside on the lawn. Looking forward to this day of awesome celebration. But Jesus says, after the resurrection and right before he ascends back to heaven, he says, all authority has been given to me in heaven and on earth. And then here's where the Great Commission comes in. He says, go therefore and make disciples. That's the Great Commission. Going as we're going and living our lives and making disciples. Go and make disciples of all nations, baptizing them in the name of the Father and the Son and the Holy Spirit, teaching them to observe everything that I have commanded you. So this is the mission that Jesus has given us, but we have to remember his reminder that he gives us. At the end, he says, and remember, you're not doing this alone. Remember, I'm with you always to the end of the age. So Jesus is with us. He's empowering us. He's walking with us as we are following him, and we're making disciples of all the nations. So a way to describe this is that basically the Great Commission is what Christians are supposed to be doing. I think if we surveyed a lot of Christians that go to church and say, what is the main thing that you're supposed to be doing as a Christian? I think most people in our culture would say, we're supposed to go to church. And while that's important, and while that's a part of following Jesus and being a disciple, that's not what we're supposed to be doing. That's not the main thing. So we've missed it somewhere. Somewhere along the line, we've missed it. And this is why the 51% and the 6% and the 25% and overall the 82% say, I don't know what the Great Commission is. All we've been modeling for people is church attendance for the past however long. And my prayer is that that changes. That changes in our local church here at Corinth Baptist, but that changes regionally, nationally, and worldwide. So the Great Commission is what we're supposed to be doing. Now, when we think about following Jesus, think about following him as a disciple. A disciple is just simply a follower of a master, and Jesus is our master. So as we follow Jesus, we need to be not making other Christians, we need to be making disciples. So there's some important questions we need to consider in our lives as we follow Jesus with our life. And the first one is this: are you a disciple of Jesus? That's another way of asking, are you really a Christian? Are you following Jesus, or are you just wanting a ticket to heaven? And I've said this before, and I got this from Robbie Gallaty at Long Hollow Baptist Church in Tennessee. He says this, God didn't just save us from something. He saves us for something. And that something that we're saved for is to fulfill the Great Commission with Jesus, to follow Jesus with our lives. So are you a disciple of Christ? Next question is this: who's discipled you? And this is where probably the breakdown has happened in our culture, is that we have not had people disciple us. We have not had people who have invested into our lives and have said, look, if you walk with me as I follow Jesus, I will be your example. I will be your mentor in the faith. Now, not a perfect example because none of us are, but who is that one person who has shown you, like face to face, one on one? Who is that person who has shown you what it really means to follow Jesus? I'm not talking about a famous pastor. This isn't about Charles Stanley or Adrian Rogers or Mac Brunson or any of these people, David Jeremiah. Those people will teach the Bible, but they're not discipling you because they don't know who you are. They don't have a personal relationship with you. So who has discipled you and who is currently discipling you? Maybe there's someone who's currently discipling you. But again, this is probably where the breakdown happens, is that no one has discipled you in your life. But next, not only has someone discipled you, is who are you discipling? Who are you mentoring in the faith? Who have you taken by the hand spiritually and said, follow me as I follow Jesus? And then, last question, this is where success happens in this process. Who are they discipling? The people you've discipled in your life, who are they now discipling? I think if there's a breakdown in any of our lives, it comes between here and here. And so here's what we strive to do here at Corinth Baptist Church. And here's what I strive to do as a pastor, and part of my calling that God's placed on my life is this. Is we want to help you in this process. So what does the Great Commission look like? Well, yeah, it's something we're supposed to be doing, but this is what it looks like. As we follow Jesus, people show us how to follow Jesus, mentor us in following Jesus, and then we take that and invest that into the lives of other people so that one day they will be people who make disciples of others who follow Jesus. So if I can help you in any way, please reach out to me. If you don't know where to start, if you don't know what to do, please reach out to me. I would love to be able to help you follow Jesus and also help you in making more disciples of Jesus Christ. Listen, don't beat yourself up over this. We all have to start somewhere, and sometimes education is a great starting point. So I hope that this has helped you. I hope that this has given you something to chew on, something to think about. But listen, take action on this. Reach out if you need some help. Hey, again, we look forward to seeing you this Sunday as we celebrate the resurrection of Jesus Christ. May you have an awesome rest of your week, and God bless. We'll see you on Sunday.